Welcome. Glad you made the journey to CalaverasAlchemy.com. I'm glad you made it. I'm going to do a little short video for you here and talk a little bit more about Ormus, because once I'm finding out here now that a lot of people don't understand or know what Ormus is. And basically what it is taking ancient salt. You can't use processed salt. It's ancient Dead Sea salt. Dead Sea salt, Himalayan pink. There are better ones than normal. Here at CalaverasAlchemy.com we use nothing but the best. And we don't cut corners in that area. What it is, Ormus is taking that salt, liquefying it, getting it all together, blended properly, and then using an ancient alchemy technique, using lye, and putting lye in that salt, dissolved salt water, and it pulls out all the monatomic gold elements, all your precious metals that you need, that your body needs for its electrical system. And up in, this is why it's good for Alzheimer's, it just numerous things that could be used for. So I would, if you can, get a chance and order a bottle, get the straight, which is straight Dead Sea salt. My salt comes in from Jerusalem, Israel. Get it here in big boxes, and then I'll make that up. I use nothing but the best water I can get my hands on, which is, for me, Alhambra purified water. I can't switch any waters because the Ormus doesn't like it. It responds to it. It's highly sensitive. So this ancient technique does work, and I'm not supposed to talk about healings and all that, but I've had a lot of good luck with it. My hair color came back. I'm a little grizzled, but I'm getting a lot of hair color that I've had way back in high school, and I'm 58 now. So, and then it was healing my teeth and growing back broken teeth, and for the skin, smooth the skin out. I also use it for removing like brown spots or whatever from my leg, and also my glasses. That's what it started to work on first. Like I shared on that other video, these glasses, I went into the doctors, they're half as thick. I had to get them changed and buy a weaker pair. So it just effectively brought my eyes back. The doctor was like, your eyes have improved drastically. And I'm saying, could you write that down for me? And he did. He poo-pooed the Ormus, because I told him, doctor, there was a reason for that, but well, like I say, a lot of people don't understand about this stuff, because we're finding out a lot more about it, and I've had a lot of good help from people who are generous and kind enough to help me when I was having trouble with it, and back off of the salt or keep it away from electromagnetic fields. If you get some of this, you can't have it near your cell phone or television, computer, anything. The slightest bit will cause it to kill those monatomic atoms of gold and silver and precious things to your body. So it comes in a AMF bag, or EMF bag, to keep it protected, and you want to keep that in there all the time. It doesn't necessarily have to be refrigerated. I've had bottles here that my wife still has for 4 months old. It still smells fresh, and it seems to hold up good and doesn't seem to deteriorate, as long as you can keep it in a nice quiet place. So that's basically what the Ormus is. It's pulling out all these precious metals like gold, and from long ago the ancients have always been after gold if it wasn't repairing their atmosphere or for their longevity. It's got something to do with that gold, and the Dead Sea salt has the most monatomic gold in it. It's something like 1,200 parts per molecule or whatever. I'm not a scientist by no means. I'll talk about the ranch up here. We run a little deer farm here, and it grieves my heart that my main brother, friend, and companion here, who used to visit me every night and come within walking distance of me, was a great big 5 4 huge buck. I used to call him Mr. Jingles, and it is hunting season up here, so I lost him, and it was very, very, very hard on me. I mean, I cried. It was, you know, when you get bonded to these animals, and he was a friend. He'd come to me when I was feeling bad, and you know, you get attached to these animals, but we let them breed and we feed them and take care of the animals. It's my way, my Hopi Spirit way of giving back to the land and saying thank you, you know, for all the blessings that I've gotten up here. So that's what's going on up here. So Ormus will help to pay for the feed, because I'm up to like $1,000 a year with feed, and she's ready to abort that mission, but she loves the animals too. So we get, let's see, tonight I think there was around 20 deer and maybe 30 turkeys right there in the backyard. There's no fences. So I want to get back to real quick of the Ormus here. We use nothing but the Alhambra water, purified only. One strict one. We don't switch. We don't go in between batches and switch. After every batch, everything is washed thoroughly clean. I want to jump right back and say one more thing before it slips my mind about this Ormus and these healing properties. If it's making my eyes better, and they did, I mean, they're twice as strong. If it's healing my skin, if it's bringing back the color in my hair, then God Almighty, what is it doing to the cells in my body as a diabetic? I know my sugars have been better, but I don't eat right. In fact, it was Chinese tonight. I mean, I don't know. It's just tough for me. So, what is it doing on the inside? And it's been known in the past, they say, and I believe that it's a anti-aging. It's a reversal. It goes after your DNA. And I'm surprised that it's not more of it out there by now, but I don't think they're going to let it. So, you know, if you can hear this and, you know, trust me and get some, and you should stay on it too. And as far as the prices goes, you'll notice mine is half price practically. And I don't play games with it. I'm out to help people. We take a bottle of it. You'll see a lot of these bottles you get will decanter halfway down to a half a bottle. I remove practically all of that except for maybe a ½ inch of water to keep it moist. And I'll either drink that and use it on the plants. So what you're getting is a full bottle of thick Ormus, like twice as much almost, for twice as less. So we're not playing around here. I did this because of the prices, and I wanted to get, you know, people to, you know, trust us here, and everything is clean and done properly. And it's expensive in the future. If I could drop down the prices, I will. But with business licenses and the bonding, insurance, and the website, the whole kit and caboodle is expensive. Look at my cue cards here. Yeah, we're using the best water, and then the health benefits, like I say, my friend that I talked about on the other video, I won't mention his name, but he's a good brother. He unloads me in Arizona, tanker driver. His diabetes, like I was saying, if he ever got a blister, he would have to go right to the doctors because it wouldn't heal. Now he's getting a blister, but it's healing by itself. And he's starting to feel, he says, I can move my toes and feel it now. So we're looking for a whole new healing in that arm. And those legs, excuse me, in his legs, to heal his legs back again, to get all his feeling back. Because he did get one of the eyes that were, both of them were bad. He got one in first to get one done. He got that operated on. I had him on the Ormus for about 3 or 4 months. He went back to the doctors, and there was nothing wrong with that eye. Completely regenerated cells. This stuff is awesome. And I'm thankful for it because I almost died about a year and a half ago with I was on the tractor out back here and running some fence line, and a black widow or something bit me in the stomach, turned into a staph infection, and I had high fever for 7 days and nights. Most folks don't know, almost died. My son was here with me, wouldn't leave my side. I even wrote out a will. But I know that the Great Spirit helped me. I've always believed in this stuff. There's some wonderful products that I can mention. One that comes up front that I can say is the Blue Water Alchemy is good stuff. I really favored that, and also your that Dave up in Canada who's made a lot of YouTubes. I can't think of the name of it right now, it's offhand, but excuse me. But he was very kind, helped me with some of the problems I was having, called me back at 11 o'clock at night. They're for real, these people. We're out to help. We're not out to just get over on. That's why these prices are knocked down in half, and I understand there's some good products out there, and they're going to ask what they have to ask for their own personal reasons. I'm not interfering with that, but I'm saying it's nice to have some lowball figures thrown to you once in a while to kind of help out. And then this also brings up the issue of if you can show me that you're a steady customer and you tell me, Darrell, I've got a mom who's getting Alzheimer's or having nervous problems, because it really calms you down in a way and gives you some awesome energy with all those monatomic metals, I will give you a free bottle thrown into whatever you order. You order 2 bottles, you get 4 bottles. Just like that. We don't, in fact, I give away, like I stated on my other video, hundreds of dollars of this stuff to people who need it because I want to help them. But yes, it does cost money, all the equipment that goes with it, you know, which isn't too much, but there's a lot of work. It's roughly taking me an hour and a half of work just to get it started at nights, and then it's a 3-day process because we start out with a gallon jug, 3 quarts of water in it. We use a lot of water. And after that first night, it gets split up into another gallon jug, which you're getting double the wash. Most people wash it 3 times. We're 6 to 8 to 10 times more. We just keep washing it, so you wind up with this fluffy, white, wonderful product that has no salt in it. You can use it on burns. There's so many things I advise you to study up on what they claim it does, and as far as I can see, everything that's on that site, it all does what it says. It's amazing product. So we clean it a lot, and we use nothing but the best, and everything gets cleaned every time. We don't run like a production line where we got dirty stuff. And after one batch, everything gets torn down and re-cleaned and washed, and nothing but washed hand towels that have been cleaned. No hanky-pankying around when it comes to good health, because I take this myself every day. I would say a tablespoon a day for anybody is good enough. I'm up to like 4 to 6, but I can afford it because I'm making it, and you know, that takes a little trick too. There's a lot of videos out there, but they're not explaining enough really about using too much salt when you mix it, not enough water, and not keeping away from the electromagnetic fields, like your computer plugins that have 5 or 6 plugins. Terrible, absolutely terrible for that. It just fluffs up that Ormus and it will not settle back down. This stuff has to be prayed over. You're dealing with down to a nuclear atom, a small thing, almost like a wormhole, like a black hole in space. This is so highly sensitive. That's why they pray over it. In the chemistry labs, they're making it. They're playing Baroque music, something cheerful, you know, but wonderful music to gain strength. And it will. It's kind of an amazing thing with the amazing things it'll do. So we have our 75-25, which is quite a bit of the Dead Sea salt, which is giving you a lot of gold, and then we had 25% thrown in with the, I just love that whole thought of the pink Himalayan mountains, the salt, just, we use that, and then we have a one called the 50-50 that I like taking myself, I was explaining about. It's a lot of the It's 50-50, the pink Himalayan salt and the Dead Sea salt. So nothing cleaner than, we also use coffee thermos, coffee filters. Everything is filtered through, so removing anything. The Dead Sea salt is amazing. You don't even really have to use a coffee filter. It takes so much time to get it made up. And then it's that 3-day process of decantering. Let it sit overnight, pull off the water, put in clean water. So when you're done with it, there is no salt, there is no lye, there's nothing but this wonderful, amazing product that you can put like 2 tablespoons into a gallon of water, use it on your plants, watch the yield of flowers or fruit or growth that you'll see. It's amazing. So it works on everything, it's in everything. Pretty much going to wrap it up here, but I'm glad you made the journey to the site. It's still growing, and it'll be up to you guys to keep me going. Otherwise, we'll just continue on here, and you know, and God is good. And peace. Stay healthy. God bless you all. Thank you.